school starting later for SPCH-1321. This is my visual aid. How many of you have woken up feeling groggy, unprepared, and exhausted for school? Now imagine having the chance to sleep just a little more longer each morning and arriving to school feeling well rested and ready to learn. Today I'm going to argue that schools should start later in the day. Early start times are not just inconvenient, they are detrimental to students' health, academic success, and overall well-being. More and more research shows that powerful connection between sleep and learning. As a student, you know how hard it is to concentrate when you're sleep deprived. But what if a later start time could improve your grades, mood, and mental health? As someone who has researched this topic and understands the struggles of early school start times, I believe I can present a strong case that later start times are necessary for student success. I will discuss two key reasons why schools should start later: the improvement of mental health and increased engagement and motivation. Later start times support better mental health. Sleep deprivation is a known risk factor for anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues, which are the rise among young people. Sleep deprivation negatively affects mental health. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine states that the lack of sleep increases the likelihood of depression and anxiety in teenagers. Washroom stated that starting high school 30 minutes later boosted adolescence, sleep, alertness, mood, and overall health. Teenagers are biologically programmed to fall asleep later and wake up later. Yet early school start time forces them to operate at a sleep difference that affects their mental health and learning. Longer start times improve emotional well-being. A study by the University of Minnesota found that students with later start times reported feeling less stressed and more positive overall. After a school district switched to a later start time, there was a 20% reduction in reports of anxiety among students. Students should start later to boost engagement in learning and readiness. Later start increases alertness and classroom motivation. Watson and Clarkson stated that when start times are delayed, students show scientific improvements in alertness and divergence during class. A study that delayed short times by just 25 minutes showed a marked reduction in daytime sleepiness and improved health. Supporting active participation in school. When students get enough sleep, their attention, memory, and cognitive performance improve scientifically, which directly impacts classroom engagement and academic success. Later start times lead to better academic outcomes. Wallstrom stated that schools that move their start times later absorb gains and standardized test scores and overall academic performance and for all subjects. Attendance improved and tardiness declined in many cases where start times were delayed, meaning students more confident benefits it from classroom instruction. We explored how later school start times support better mental health and improve student engagement, motivation, and academic performance. Delaying school start times isn't a small adjustment, it's a meaningful step forward supporting students' well-being, mental health, and academic growth. By starting the school day later, schools can give every student a real opportunity to arrive more alert, more prepared, and more ready to learn. The simple change can help students thrive both in the classroom and in their daily life. Autonomy, giving them a fair chance to learn, grow, and succeed. Thank you.